You're going to need a pair of these if you want to view the eclipse on Wednesday, because very important to stay safe this Wednesday. These official eclipse viewing glasses, they block out virtually all light except for the sun, allowing you to look at the sun safely. So make sure this Wednesday you are viewing the eclipse safely, and don't miss it, because it promises to be one of the best partial eclipses for the UK this century. Here's a summary of which parts of the UK will see what percentage obscuration of the sun. Of course, it takes place during Wednesday evening, and we've got some timings here for different parts of the UK. 90% of the sun covered in Inverness, peaking at 19:03. Now, it starts typically an hour before that and ends an hour after. So around 7 p.m. for Inverness, and then you come further south and Cardiff, 93% of the sun covered, 7:15 p.m. Plymouth, 94% or 95% of the sun covered, 7:15. So it's Wednesday evening, 12th of August. A pretty impressive percentage of the sun will be covered by the moon. Now, we haven't seen an eclipse this decent since 2015 across northern parts of the UK. So the eclipse in 2015, the best part of the country for viewing that was northern Scotland, where around 95 or more % of the sun was covered. But for southern parts of the UK, it's the best eclipse since the total solar eclipse in 1999. Here's the full path of the eclipse on Wednesday. Just to put it into context, there's the UK, there's Iceland, where there is a total solar eclipse around the middle of the day. So that's the best place to be, taking in mind that Iceland often gets a lot of cloud. Then it swings south, northern parts of Spain, but at this stage, as it heads towards Mallorca, I should say, as it heads towards Mallorca, it's heading towards sunset. So yeah, the UK favoured, and it's southwestern parts of the UK where the greatest proportion of the sun will be covered on Wednesday evening. And it is the best opportunity to see a partial eclipse until next August. There's another one, this taking a different path. There's the UK, top left corner, and this total solar eclipse passes through southern Spain, Gibraltar, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, into Egypt. That's where it peaks, and the total solar eclipse next August is the longest period of totality for any total solar eclipse this century. So that's going to be a really impressive one. It's not so impressive for the UK. Maximum for southern parts of the country of just under 50% of the sun covered for the UK. The next best partial solar eclipse after this Wednesday, you have to wait until 2081. Here's the path of that one. It goes very close to the far south west of the UK. I think the Scilly Isles may just get a total solar eclipse, and then it moves through Central Europe. So that's 2081, if you can hang around for that. And if you want to know when the next total solar eclipse for the UK is, well, that's 2090, 23rd of September. And you can see it happens actually quite late in the day for the UK, and it's southern parts of England, South Wales, where there'll be a total solar eclipse towards the end of the day. So really good opportunity for seeing one of the best partial solar eclipses this century, and it takes place this Wednesday evening. So the most important question, will it be cloud free, allowing you to view the partial eclipse safely? Now, here's the bigger picture this Wednesday. We rewind a little bit to 7 p.m. and at the moment it's not that promising for parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. We can hope, because it's still 5 days away, we can hope that this cold front is slowed down a little bit and high pressure holds on, bringing plenty of clear skies across the UK. But there is a cold front that is moving in to Western Scotland, Northern Ireland. It's likely to be quite a cloud-bearing front. So the general theme this upcoming Wednesday evening is that the further northwest you are in the UK, the more likely you are to get cloud. The further south and southeast you are, the more likely skies will stay clear. And I've got a summary of that here, because we don't just look at one computer model run. We look at lots of computer model runs. And this is a summary that shows the probability of any cloud in the sky for 6 p.m. next Wednesday. Oh no, 7 p.m, I beg your pardon, it's 6 p.m. GMT, 7 p.m. British Summer Time, so this is when the eclipse happens. And here's the UK. The blue areas across central and western Scotland show where there is 80–90% chance of some cloud in the sky, something like 60 to 70% for Northern Ireland, around 50% chance of some cloud in the sky for Northern England, for much of Wales, the Midlands, and then for southern parts of Wales and southern England, it's down to 20–30%, but for the far south and southeast, it's more like 10 to 20% chance of some cloud in the sky. So that's a useful summary. The further northwest you are, the more likely you are to get some cloud. But of course, it's still a long way away, so it could be that that cold front slows down and we get some cloud breaks in Scotland and Northern Ireland, as well as further south across England and Wales. But yeah, important thing, don't forget to wear a snazzy pair of glasses like these to view the eclipse safely.